right up to here. Drink a good deal of it, make a good meal of it, stick to your old-fashioned beer. Now don't be afraid of it, drink till you're made of it. Now all together a cheer.
And a good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is to you beer fans out there around the world watching me on your video devices. This is Mark McDermott, your one-take beer reviewer and the guy behind the Chicago craft beer scene at beeronaut.com. And, well, I finally got out and went to my nearest local because my beer cellar was running low of fresh beers to try. So I got to Orange and Brew in Downers Grove, near where I live, and picked up a couple more bottles that I might be talking about soon. But this is one I get a lot of local beers, or I get national brands that are sent to me, but I don't get a lot of national beers that or beers that have evoked some national interest, I guess. I mean, I could be doing local beers all the time and no one would know what they're all about, or they couldn't get them. But this time, people have been talking about the Pabst Blue Ribbon, what's it say here? Hard Coffee. This is a 5% alcohol malt beverage with natural and artificial flavors. It is made with milk and vanilla and Robusto and Arabica coffee and so forth. And it's a little confusing about just what it is. Now, the label says it is made by Pabst in Neenah, Wisconsin. Other internet people have looked it up and found that's the home of Horseshoe Beverage, which makes ready-to-drink coffees, some of which have alcohol in them. Now, Rate Beer claims it's a low-calorie stout with vanilla and coffee in it. So we're just going to find out what it looks like here. I think most of the consensus is that it's basically a red, a canned coffee with alcohol in it. But a lot of people who've talked about it said they like it. So let's give it a shot here. It's not going to froth over, I don't think. So let's see if this will kick up a head in the can. No, it is basically a canned iced coffee. Maybe a Black Russian type beverage. Not quite either. I mean, it basically smells like coffee. So I think we're going to cross off the idea that this is a stout beer with coffee. As you can see, pretty much the only bubbles we see might be a little milk foam to it. And it has a nice coffee smell. Latte with milk to it, and I really don't get anything that says beer to it, but it's got a beer maker's name on it, so we have to bring that in. At least I'm not giving in and doing hard seltzers, not yet anyway. That could change in the future, but for now I'm trying to hold my own. Well, I'm trying to pick out something besides what it is. It is a somewhat pleasant, a canned latte like the kind you might get at the store with a Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks brand on it. The coffee is not very dark or apparent. It is, the main taste, I think, is of milk and vanilla. Even at 5% alcohol by volume, I am really not picking up much of that. I suppose if it were a White Russian kind of drink, something a little stronger perhaps, that might even be a little better. But, that's the strength it had to be to get classified as a beer type beverage instead of a liquor. So this is not... So it's not really beer, I'm going to have to say that, and there's no fizz to it, so it's not even a hard seltzer, but it is pretty much what it says it is. It's a coffee with a little bit of alcohol to it that I haven't been able to detect yet. Maybe you will. It is the Pabst Blue Ribbon Hard Coffee. It is still apparently in tests around the country, but it's very much what it says it is. So if that's what you're feeling like, I don't know if this will keep you up or make you want to go to sleep. So have one, and have one with your morning if you like. So this is Mark McDermott, your one-take beer reviewer and the guy at beeronaut.com saying cheers. Maybe there's something to
Now
it
don't
after
be
all.
afraid.